Hello, hello, hello everybody, and today I shall be showcasing the Legion Paladin class, otherwise known as the class you get from buying those two rather expensive t-shirts. I really like those t-shirts, they're really comfortable by the way, but they're what, 40 or 45 bucks a piece, and you need both to get the class, the Dage t-shirt and the Legion, the Dage and the Legion, the Dage and the Paladin t-shirt. And those t-shirts are really nice. They're really soft, really comfortable, and they're stretchy. You know, I'm a guy that doesn't usually like to wear t-shirts. I like to usually wear polos and shirts with collars. Wait a sec. Sorry about that, I had to clean my glasses. So I usually like to wear shirts with collars and stuffs, you know. And I usually don't like t-shirts, but those t-shirts are amazing. I think they are worth your money. I got them maybe a Christmas or 2 Christmases ago as a Christmas present, so I didn't pay for them. But here's the class that you may have saw while I was shuffling through my bank or something. And, well, let's take it for a test run. So we'll begin by saying that this class is incredibly better against undead than against normal monsters. Let's take, for example, a normal monster. I hope these guys have enough health. So I'm just gonna punch this thing. I forgot what the class does anyway. Yes, these two I believe are what you want to keep looping. So one of them increases your mana regen. So this is a very strong heal, as you saw, 1200 non-crit. This move increases your mana regen, and really the class does not have mage mana regen. It has basic it has basic warrior mana regen. However, this move, the rank 5 move, increases your mana regen so much that you really don't have to worry about mana anymore. This heal is incredibly powerful. It's insane. Did you see that 1200 non-crit? Most classes get, you know, somewhere along that much on crits. So, and this one increases the damage you deal, but also increases the damage you take. So it's a take thing, and these guys increase your endurance and debuff your spell, debuff the damage you take from spells. This is your nuke. It's a 12-second nuke, so it actually is pretty fast. So let's just see how much damage we can nuke. I'm just going to go 2 and then 4 and see how much damage. So we got a 2500 non-crit. Note that this is a 12-second nuke. However, it applies a dot to yourself. While it doesn't look too bad at 100 something right there, it kind of gets really bad when you have a lot of things going on. I think it gets pretty bad. However, if the nuke kills the enemy, then the dot doesn't get applied to you. So it's a great finishing move, by the way. Let's see if I can get a nice crit out here. Oh, come on, really? Crit, please. I'm looking for a crit here. Oh, he's just gonna die. Whoops. Oopsies, he died. I didn't hit Fervor. I need Fervor to get a good nuke. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna die here, so. Alright, let's try this one. Let's heal. So I'm gonna get... Oh, come on! What is with you? Hit the enemy with the Fervor. And non-crit again. Alright, let's rest up and... Got to get a nice hit in with this. So, soul drinking, fervor. I can't hit a crit, come on. This class is a really low crit rate, the 22%. As you saw a second ago in the... What's it called? Page. There we go! So we got an 8k crit. So the crit rate's 22% and there's nothing that buffs crit rate. So I have about 2500, 2600 damage. You know what? Let's use a fixed weapon. So we get about an 8k crit along with... can I find a fixed weapon? Here we go. So we get about an 8k crit. I'm just gonna see how much damage. And a 2.5k non-crit on our nuke. On normal enemies. However, if you go see an undead guy... what is that called? Forgot. Alright, pirates. Pirates it is. The nuke deals significantly more damage, and by significantly I mean ridiculously more damage. Let's take, for example, this poor undead thing down here. Let's give him some punches, and let me move aside so you can see the amount of damage he deal. Your enemy, thanks. So let's apply Fervor, and 6k. That's over double the amount of damage you do otherwise. Let's see if we can get a nice crit on him now. So a 6k on this guy. Let me reapply that so I can get some mana. Another 6k, come on. The class is just incredibly good against undead. Alright, let's see if we can get a nice one in. Non-crit again. This class doesn't crit very much, which is kind of annoying, so we just keep hitting 6ks. We'll eventually crit, right? Right? Maybe? Nope, apparently not. Class does not feel like critting today. Let's not die. Oops, I died. However, as you can see, the self-dot from 2 skills actually, plus the amount of damage your opponent deals, plus your not very high evasion rate, kind of makes it not so great for soloing. But it's great for striking down low tier enemies, if I can. So I'm going to try again on these guys. I want to see how much a crit deals. So we get 21k. As you can see, this class is incredibly good against undead when the nuke crits. But, I mean, if you're buying the shirts just for the class, I'd say it is not worth it. This class is pretty good, but it's not that good. It relies really heavily on this nuke that's really only good against undead, which is kind of unfortunate. I mean, sure, it's a very fast healing nuke, but, you know. However, if the nuke kills the enemy, it does not apply a dot to you, as you can see here. The dot only applies if the nuke doesn't kill the enemy. So, my verdict on Legion Paladin is, it's worth it if you want the shirts, but if you don't want the shirts, don't get it. The shirts are amazing, though. I don't see why you wouldn't want the shirts anyhow. So, the class mostly just sits in my bank. It's fun to play around with, but I think that this class is one of those that probably need a little bit of a buff to make players really happy. I, for one, was pretty disappointed with the class. But after all, the main purpose for buying the shirts isn't the class, it's the shirts. Alright, so compare against the Legion Doom Knight. So Legion Paladin shredded the health on this guy pretty quickly. However, I believe Legion Doom Knight will be slightly around the same or faster, because that class's damage output is concentrated purely into that nuke. That nuke is actually fun to play with. If you play against people without PvP amulets, 2.5k is enough to one-shot anybody. And it's kind of funny to do that. And remember, it also gives 25%, the class's passes are 25% spell damage resist and 10% normal resist. So that makes a massive 35% spell damage resist, which makes it really hard for caster-based classes to actually hurt you. You know, when all your moves deal 35% less damage, ouch, that really sucks. However, the class itself isn't too great in terms of killing anything, because it relies purely on its nuke. The mana regen is not too much of an issue, but it does exist, so do be wary of that. And I think that's about it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Our Legion Paladin class review. Have a good day.